No hands.
No, oh, I'm just missing it. There we go.
There we go.
That's stable.
And now, power. Hello and welcome to HobbyKing's YouTube channel. My name's Stuart and I'm here on behalf of HobbyKing to present to you a new release from H-King, and it is the H-King KitFox. H-King, this brand, so it means that it may have been on the market at some point in a previous life, but it's here now under the HobbyKing banner in a brand new life and form. It is, well, I was going to say it's 1250 millimeters span. It is, but you also have the choice of shorter wing tips, like magnetically held clip-on wing tips. So you have the choice. You have a choice of, I think, 1100 mil or 1250 mil. Now, the idea behind, from what I understand, the shorter wing tips is that you have improved roll rate, and then with the longer ones, you have more stability. Personally, having flown it quite a bit now, I would say just stick with the bigger wing tips because you want as much wing area as you can to reduce the wing loading as much as possible, and just treat it like a high wing sports aerobatic model in that regard. I've been flying in both configurations and I do prefer it on the bigger 1250 span. That's that part of the spec out of the way. Now onto the front end. There's a hatch here and I'll take that off and we'll talk about what's under the hatch in terms of motor, speed controller and battery. Let's tilt it forward. I'll take the hatch off, it's magnetically held. There we go. And you will see it does have a 1050 kV brushless outrunner. That's a 2814 Turnigy motor. It runs on a Aerostar RVS 40 amp speed controller, brushless of course, and this is a 2200 3S Shorty. This is a 3S setup. This is just the Shorty pack that I'm using today, but of course any 3S in that size range will be absolutely fine. Lots of nice access for the battery. That's held with Velcro, very, very easy. You want it approximately at the rear of the red plastic mount, and that's your correct CG, and then the hatch just clips on like so. In terms of assembly, out the box, there's a little bit of gluing required. It is an older design, as I said previously, but essentially you have to glue on the horizontal stab and the rudder, but there is aligning slots for that, so that's a very easy job. The longest part of that is waiting for the glue to dry. I would recommend contact glue there. And then you have to push in and then screw on the undercarriage and then slide on the wing. Now the wing has a slightly different wing securing mechanism. If you notice here, there's actually a thumb wing bolt. There's one on either side, and the idea is that you slip the wing in and on and down, and then the bolts go in from the side rather than from the top. Then after that, it's just left to secure the wing struts. Now, if you want to get the wing off quickly when you're coming towards the end of the day and you want to get the model in your car and you can't fit it in one piece, although I will say I do fit it in one piece, but if you need to take the wing off, you just need to undo those thumb screws and then unscrew the struts, and away comes the wing. You can even fly it without the wing struts. It doesn't necessarily need them. You will reduce the weight and you will make transport and breaking down for transport that much easier. But it looks nice with the struts because it is based on a full-size aircraft, so I would recommend keeping the struts. Speaking of full-size features, I think the original full-size had these slot control surfaces. It's again replicated here in the H-King KitFox. You could have flapper-on control if you wish. I've just got it set up as basic aileron, elevator and rudder. Speaking of which, 9-gram servos throughout, 2 in obviously the wing for the aileron, and at the tail you've got 2 servos for the rudder and elevator, so it's nice short push rods, easy direct drive, and they've got quick connectors on them as well, so easy to adjust and set up. Steerable tail wheel on there as well, and of course you've got the undercarriage. Rather big wheels on this. It's not I wouldn't call it a stall plane, but it can certainly handle some rough grass field handling, and in fact the ground handling, especially when you're going along, I'll show you in the video, with some speed, it's really, really nice. It's quite light on its feet on the ground. It's quite high set as well. It's got quite a bit of torque in the motor. We'll talk you through that when we're out there. But all that's to say, it's not a beginner's model, but if you're looking for a high wing sports model, essentially think of it as a high wing slowpoke, then it's a lot of fun, as we will show you when we take it out now and give you the flight review of the H-King KitFox. Real plane. So, here at the field, I should explain, that's Schiphol Airport, quite a way over there. We're in the field now, out on the strip, The sun is just behind some cloud. There's virtually no wind. Really nice conditions to give you a demonstration of the H-King KitFox. We'll talk you through ground handling, takeoff, landing, some aerobatics, slow flight. It's just a good all-round high-wing sports model. And the power's pretty impressive as well for 3S, as I'll show you when we take off, and I'll show you the full power vertical. Okay, but anyway, let's do some taxiing into the slight wind there is. I'm going to go high rates to keep the tail down because it is a tail dragger. It's got very big wheels. Again, it's not a stall model, but it's got big wheels.
They haven't cut the grass yet, have they?
No, for us this is a bit long. I'm going to come over here a bit. This is a beautiful field we fly at. So that's holding full up elevator. Okay. Now it's got a bit of rotational torque, so you want to be ready on the rudder. I'm going to hold in some elevator just to keep the tail down before I build up speed, then ease off the elevator. So just holding a little bit of right now, and then it gets up onto its wheels really, really nice. And then apply some power. Very nicely off at just under half throttle. Now I'm going to show you the vertical as we go full throttle. There we go. Straight into the sun, you see it?
That'll do.
There we go. So she's no slouch, that's for sure. Tracks nicely. Just see, I forgot to mention in the opening, there are some LEDs. They're not super bright, but they are there.
Wingtips and tail, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Red, yeah, green and white. Here she comes.
Navigation.
Yeah. She's quite pretty. I'm just going to go a little bit more trim. There we go. Okay, let's do a touch and go. Now there's it's very, very steady once you get it on the ground.
Oh yeah, show me the magic.
Look at that. See? And look at the model. Just need to correct it with rudder a bit now. So up we go.
Elevating a little bit, yeah. That's it.
Yeah, it's a slight crosswind. Last time we did that little trick, and it was straight down the strip. It needs a bit more trim. There we go. There we go. I think I have the battery in a slightly different position to last time. Yeah, so that's a lot of fun. Take advantage of those big wheels and just come in and do nice long touch and goes. I'll do another one just for prosperity, but keep my fingers fully on the sticks this time. And it slows down now, guys. It immediately slows down. So yeah, you can keep the tail up nicely. A little bit of correction with the rudder, squeaking like a greasy wheel. I mean, squeaky wheel gets the grease kind of thing. It probably could do with a bit of grease. Another stall turn there in high rates. And then we'll keep it high. That's full power, slight downwind pass. I'll do some banking, yanking first. This is all full power. I'm going to go around to the left now. Tracking really, really nicely. All full power. No change in the throttle. No gyro, of course. Do a high speed pass with a slight bit of opposite rudder. Very, very nice. Reminds me I need to show you guys a knife edge later. So I'm going to take it up, get some height, still full throttle. Let's get it inverted to start with. Just a little bit of down. There's plenty of room to experiment with battery position. As it is, it's about 32mm from the leading edge of the CG, but you can move that fore or aft just to suit your preference. This is now inverted on mid rates, about half throttle. Super, super steady, and I'm going to bunt out of this just to again give you the idea of power. There we go. Instantly on the third floor. And then we'll take it up and get some height as we turn into wind, and I will show you the stall and then a very, very nice roll. What do you call it? Spin, sorry. Okay, you got it? So
yeah,
it will snap a little on stall. 1, 2, 3. Oh, my exit was in the wrong direction. But you see how nicely it came out of that?
That is very stable.
Yeah, it's surprisingly stable. I mean, it had some work on it. Like I said, I did not develop this model. This model turned up somewhat as a surprise, but they asked me, again with that new agreement, to give it a once over. I did give them some advice, and there'll be some tips when you guys receive this model, a few changes that you probably need to make for the benefit of a better flying model. One of them is adding a bit more down thrust, which I have suggested, and it's done with supplied washers on the mount, and a few other tweaks here and there to get it flying like I've got it flying now. Okay, I'm going to do knife edge. Doesn't need much coupling. You see it there?
Got it? Yeah.
It's holding quite nicely, right? There we go, now I've settled into it. I'll start sooner, or further out, so we can get it coming past. And I'll do a roll as I come past here. This is high rate roll, by the way. Now this is my high rates, and remember, I'm quite an old man now, so my high rates is very different to what your high rates will be, I'm sure. Let's do that knife edge again. There we go. There you go, now it's settled into it. Yes, not too bad. In fact, I even think it's probably a little more capable than the Slowpoke. I'm just not so capable of a pilot. But if you're looking for a good all-round high-wing sports model, and you have some experience under your belt, I don't think you can go wrong with the KitFox. The price point is reasonable, the finish is very, very nice, I'm happy with that. Show you a loop now on low rates, and take it out wide, straight and level, pulling up, keep it quite big, reducing off the power. Sorry cameraman if that was a bit high. Lovely exit there. And then we'll get it in the medium rates now and just bring it a little closer. Don't slow it down too much. It is definitely not a Tundra, that's for sure. But you can get it reasonably slow, and I'll fly it now slow. Again, you can mix flaperons if you wish, or set them up. I haven't. They are slot flaps on the ailerons. Slot control surfaces, I mean. Like I said, I think the full size has the same. But that's reasonably slow and reasonably steady. There she comes by. Very nice. Do a little touch. There we go. There are springs on the undercarriage. It's not, you know, an extreme bush undercarriage, but those big wheels certainly help, and it does have some springs. I'll do a low rate roll for you guys now. That's my low. Super, super low. But that's how I like it.
Nice and calm.
Yep. Oh, that's the timer, so I'm going to come in now, okay?
Alright.
I think that about rounds it up. I showed you the stall and everything else. Just ease into the flare. There we go. It does have RVS, but I have not set it up. Probably could have done with it then.
Would have been nice.
Yeah, it would have been nice. I'll bring it round. There you go. It actually, yeah, handles quite well. Okay, I think that's about it for that. Okay, so there we go, the H-King KitFox. Yeah, all around, generally a very good high-wing sports model. Relatively simple assembly, a little bit of gluing, a little bit of screwing, but you know, we're all used to that pretty much. Price point, yeah, I think is very reasonable, and it's definitely not for beginners, but if you've got a few models under your belt and you like the looks and you're looking for a high-wing model that you can, especially with the touch and goes, those long touch and goes, they're a lot of fun. But it's quite capable in terms of aerobatics as well. And good flight times as well. I got, what was we running there? Probably about 7 or plus minutes. I haven't got my sail checker on me, but my timer, if I reset that, yes, 7 minutes on the timer. That's set to throttle, so if any time I power off, the timer doesn't count. So in excess of 7 minutes on just a 2200 3S. So all in all, not bad at all.
Video is well in extent of 10 minutes.
There we go. Okay, so
10 minutes flight time would be realistic.
well, that's very, very good then. So if you are interested, please check out the link below, and I will see you at some point soon for another presentation on behalf of HobbyKing as we roll forward into the second part of 2026. Okay, thanks very much for watching, and goodbye.